What if I told you one of the biggest testimonies shared in sports right now isn't coming from one of the church school's athletic department? It's actually happening in Banana Ball. Yeah, that's right. The crazy baseball league with dancing players, backflips, and sold out stadiums. But behind all the entertainment, two Latter day Saint players are using it as a platform to talk about faith, failure, and finding purpose through Christ. Caden Bowler and Bronson Ballum recently sat down on the Church News podcast, and honestly, some of their stories are really powerful. Both talked about how baseball became meaningful because of family. Bronson grew up in a Dodger loving family, which we won't hold against him. And Caden said his dad coached him from T ball all the way through high school and is still his biggest supporter. But one of the biggest lessons they learned from baseball wasn't winning, it was actually failure. They pointed out that in baseball, if you succeed 3 out of 100 times, you're considered elite. And they connected that directly to discipleship. Life comes with setbacks, mistakes, and discouragement. But just like a player gets another turn at bat, disciples keep praying, repenting, and trying again. One emotional moment in the podcast came when Caden shared what happened on his mission in Cambodia. He was hit by a tuk-tuk while riding his bike and seriously injured his knee. After surgery in the United States, he was reassigned back to Cambodia, only to re-injure the same knee again months later. He said recovery became one of the darkest periods of his life. But during that time, his mom gave him a picture of Christ reaching into the water towards someone drowning. That image became a symbol of hope for him. And strangely enough, the injury changed the course of his life. While recovering, his dad brought him a guitar to help pass the time, and then music became his therapy. And later, his ability to play both baseball and music actually helped him get recruited into Banana Ball. What felt devastating at the time ended up opening doors he never expected. Bronson shared his own turning point too. Even though he grew up in the church, he drifted away during college. Then one night after a game, he gave a baseball to a disabled fan named Bubba after promising he would. Later, Bubba's mom posted about it online. Bronson said reading her words unexpectedly brought him to tears. That simple act of kindness helped him feel the spirit again and reminded him that life was bigger than baseball. Now both players openly talk about their faith through Banana Ball, and they've seen it impact people in real ways. The takeaway message from the whole interview was God's timing is perfect. Injuries, setbacks, detours, even weird twists in life. Sometimes the things that feel like they're ruining our plans are actually preparing us for something bigger. And I think that's something a lot of us need to hear right now. Click all those good buttons so I can keep you, your friends, and your family up to date on LDS news. But I want to hear from you. Have you ever had a setback in your life that later turned into a blessing you never expected? Let us know in the comments below.